Hello, guys, and welcome again in a new life. So today we will go through some words. We continue in our series that is most common expressions in Darija, 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 Moroccan Arabic. So people that are interested, welcome to join the live. Today we see if we're gonna stream on TikTok as well, since we had like a kind of technical issues. But yeah. So grab your Darija book, okay? Learn Moroccan for beginners. Okay, so where you find the book? You find the book through Amazon, okay? Or in my website, you go in Instagram and you click the website, you're gonna see it in the links. In Amazon is available in the copy, or you can read it in Kindle. So there is always like option for you guys, the people that want to like read the book. Okay, so we already passed the occupation. Okay, so since you have the book, you see we the integrations we're done with the occupation. We already had sentences last night, and then we can go a little bit. So for numbers, I think you guys you're okay with numbers, right? Unless if you have an issue with the pronunciation, please write your like comments in the chat. So let me know if you have problem in pronunciation in numbers. Otherwise, we will go to a little bit the subject, pronouns, and possessive adjective verbs. We will see the verb to be and the verb to have. Okay, so let's see. So how we say this is mine, okay? This phone is mine, okay? So I say هذا. Okay, I will write it in the chat. هذا or head if it's close to me. So head telephone. Telephone is stay the same. Telephone ديالي. So like a French pronunciation. هاد تليفون ديالي. Okay. هاد البيسي ديالي. هاد الكتاب ديالي. This is mine. Okay. هاد الكتاب ديالي. Okay. So in the possessive adjective we have, if you go to the page of model one, okay, so model one, that's gonna be it doesn't have like numbers on the pages, but it's the first model. Okay, so after we said after the numbers, okay, occupation numbers, then you can find it, of course, nationalities and all, but we will talk about that later. Okay, so ديالي. Okay, هاد الكتاب ديالي. For you, do you know, have any knowledge about it? Okay, so هاد الكتاب ديالك. I told you anything that have K in the end it means you. So هاد الكتاب ديالك. هاد الكتاب ديالي it's mine. هاد الكتاب واش هاد الكتاب ديالك. واش هاد الكتاب ديالك. So are you asking me واش هاد الكتاب ديالك? Is this book yours? واش هاد الكتاب ديالك؟ هاد الكتاب ديالي. Okay, واش هاد الكتاب ديالك؟ هاد الكتاب ديالي. Okay, هاد الكتاب ديالي. Always in the pronunciation, in the sound, once is hard for you, so you just cut it in a small sounds. Example, wesh. So instead of I pronounce wesh completely, even Darija pronunciation is very easy. So even for when I teach foreigners, in all the world, like Asian, American, or any, or even European, the sounds is very familiar, so they can say it, except like or that's a little bit different. So which I cut it in two sounds. Okay, so wa. I think if anyone can say wa, and sh, wa, sh, wish, 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 had. That's okay. Wish had tab tab ديالك. واش هاد الكتاب ديالك? Is this book yours? واش هاد الكتاب ديالك? So the answer will be هاد كتاب ديالي. هاد الكتاب ديالي. Yes, this is my book. Yes, هاد الكتاب ديالي. Okay, let's see, guys, if we gonna stream also in TikTok, because we promised like your friends last night, so it's gonna be also streaming in TikTok as well. So let's see, guys. if we able to join. Okay, in TikTok as well. Okay, yeah, of course. If you have questions, guys, you're more than welcome to ask your question. Of course, I'm gonna answer your question. Of course. So then we say diali, dialect, yours. Okay, dialect. Then for he. Okay, ديالو. Okay, هاد الكتاب ديالو. My apologies, sorry for the sound. Yes, هاد الكتاب ديالو. Okay, هاد الكتاب ديالو. We're just trying to stream also on TikTok, and we promised people last night. We promised guys to like stream on both. So as we do usually, we stream on both on TikTok for people that want to join us and here in YouTube. So meanwhile, you can prepare also your questions. Do you have any problem in some subject, even outside of what we are talking? I mean, like you have question outside of what we are talking about, possessive pronouns and everything. Of course, not outside of a topic about Darija or Morocco culture or Morocco in general. So feel free to ask your questions. Okay, let me just set up the live so people can join us. Okay, yes, guys. Okay, and I think it will be good for everyone to join with us and to ask questions if they have questions as well. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, yeah. So no, I think we are streaming. Let's see. Yes. So we are streaming now also on TikTok. So it will be good for people that want to join on TikTok. Hi guys, welcome. Yeah, so this live, as we say, is about common expressions. Okay, just recap. I know for YouTube people they already know. So we study from the book today. We are in model one, so we will see a little bit of possessive pronouns in Darija, possessive adjectives, and verb to be, verb to have. Of course, if you have another question, okay, another question about Morocco, Morocco culture, or Darija itself, so let us know if you misspell something, you want to know some like expression or something like that, or what it means. Okay, I know I promised you guys to join the live in TikTok. I know this phone it doesn't have much sound, so if you have like a problem hearing me well, so my apologies because I have like a technical issues today. So let's continue, guys. And you're free to join either TikTok or YouTube, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, so we say diali, that is mine. Diali, dialect, yours, dialect, ديالو. Okay, هاد الكتاب، هاد الكتاب ديالو. Okay, هاد الكتاب ديالو. It's his book. It's his book. Okay, هاد الكتاب ديالو. هاد الكتاب ديالها. That's her book. هاد الكتاب ديالها. واش هاد الكتاب ديالك؟ واش هاد الكتاب ديالك؟ لا، هاد الكتاب ديالو. or هاد الكتاب ديالها. واش هاد الكتاب ديالك؟ لا. or if you want to say هاد الكتاب ديالي. Okay, هاد الكتاب ديالي. Okay, so guys, as I told you, people on YouTube was following for that. So just a quick reminder: if you have problem with sounds, what are you gonna do? Okay, if you have problem in the sounds, so you just cut the words in a small sounds to know what it like pronounced or how it is pronounced. So, for example, if I say wish, okay, so you cut it in two sounds. So I have wa and sh. Wish, wish. Okay, so you see I cut in a small sounds and make complete sense. Sense is already in other languages. The sound exists in other languages except or other sounds that is completely different, like ha come from standard Arabic. Okay, then we have we. Okay, so if we want to talk about possessive adjective, about we. So This book is ours. هاد الكتاب ديالنا. هاد الكتاب ديالنا. هاد الكتاب ديالنا. واش هاد الكتاب ديالكم؟ واش هاد الكتاب ديالكم؟ Is this book yours like plural? Okay. هاد الكتاب ديالنا. هاد الكتاب ديالنا. Okay, of course the negative will be لا. هاد الكتاب ماشي ديالنا. لا. هاد الكتاب ماشي ديالنا. Of course, welcome anyone that joined in the live. Hi guys, welcome. Hello everybody. Hello. A quick reminder for people that join in right now. So if you have a question, guys, if you misspell something, you want to know something, like the meaning, feel free to ask your question. Of course, no outside topic like Darija, Morocco culture. Okay. Yes. And for okay, so for you, okay, ديالكم واش هاد الكتاب ديالكم واش هاد الكتاب ديالكم. Okay, is this book yours? Okay, as plural. And we have they. Okay, so واش هاد الكتاب ديالهم. 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 Okay, واش هاد الكتاب ديالهم. If you're asking where I'm reading that, so all in the book Learn Darija for Beginners. It's in Amazon, so you can go and check it. It's in Amazon as a copy, so you can have it as a copy, or you can have it as a Kindle where you read it as a PDF. Okay. So yeah, so we are reading the possessive adjectives. Okay, so again we say it. ديالي. Okay. ديالك. Oh, sorry. ديالك. Okay. ديالو. ديالها. ديالنا. ديالهم. ديالكم. Okay, so how I connected with the phrase, that's what we was saying right now. So when I like connected with the phrase, I say had this, had الكتاب ديالي. So most of the time ديالي comes, or like possessive adjectives or pronouns come in the end of the phrase. So هاد الكتاب ديالي. هاد الكاس ديالي. هاد التليفون ديالي. واش هذا ديالك. هذا ديالي. اوكي واش هاد الكسوة ديالك. هاد الكسوة ديالي. واش هاد الحلقات ديالك. هاد الحلقات ديالي. Okay, you see, it's always come in the end of the phrase. Okay, either you asking the question or either you want to express yourself. Okay, yes, guys. So feel free to ask a question if you didn't hear the pronunciation well. Okay, I will give you like 2 seconds. Okay, otherwise we will move to another thing. Okay. Then we move on to the verb to be in the past. Because usually وعليكم السلام نادين. هاي وعليكم السلام. كي داير لاباس بخير. It's a girl, right? So yeah. Okay. So otherwise we move on to verb to be. Because I told you the verb to be is like we don't find it really in the present, so most of the time we use it in the past. That's why also you're gonna find in the book the verb to be only in the past. الحمد لله انتي لاباس. لاباس الحمد لله بارك الله فيك. انا لاباس الحمد لله بارك الله فيك. شكرا. كي دايره انتيا كي دايرين مالين الدار كلشي مزيان اموركم هانيه. Okay, so yeah, as I told you guys, the verb to be, we only use it in the past. So when I want to express something, so I say like for example كنت البارح في العرس. كنت البارح في العرس. Okay, so I was like yesterday in the wedding. So yesterday was in the wedding. Okay, كنت is the verb to be, of course, in the past. كنت أنا كنت. أنت كنتي. أنتي كنتي. إحنا كنا. انتوما كنتو. اوكي. هما كانوا. هما كانوا في العرس البارح. هما كانوا في العرس البارح. So if I want to write it, for example, it will be like that. So هما كانوا في العرس البارح. هما كانوا في العرس البارح. اوكي. هما كانوا في العرس البارح. Okay. So I still recall last night we say that we're gonna like make groups of beginners, intermediate, and advanced. I still didn't receive any messages from you guys. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and create groups either in WhatsApp or Discord, or I don't know if all people here have WhatsApp or Instagram, or so let's make it a platform that all people can be access or can have access to. Okay. So maybe Discord, I think it will be more organized, more professional in the term that I can send you like materials and things like that. So let's do like that. And once it's set up, so maybe I will put the link in the bio, or I will inform you guys here in the live. So since like people maybe are busy, so I didn't receive any messages from you about that. Okay. Let's continue. Yes. The verb to be in the past. Let me see if you guys can like make any like phrase with it, or you have any phrase in mind with the verb to be you wanted to express. So let me know, guys. I will give you like a 2 seconds if someone want to write something. Yes, go ahead, guys. Don't feel like scared for making mistakes, because like without mistakes we cannot learn. I mean, like in any language. So don't hesitate. If even you want to join the live, no camera is required, so you just like speak and I can like correct you. So feel free, whatever you want to do. You're welcome here, of course, not outside the topic and not being disrespectful, because this are respectful like life where we share language with people. Okay, so you don't have questions? It's okay, guys. Or you don't have examples? It's all right. You can make examples once you're having time for that. So أنا كنت في العرس. أنا كنت كنشرب أتاي. شنو كنتي كديري? What he was doing. شنو كنتي كديري? We see that in the question, like what are you or you was doing. Okay, of course it's in the past. شنو كنتي كديري ولا شنو كنتي كدير. شنو كنتي كديري or شنو كنتي كدير. Okay, so that's for no, of course. Okay, so شنو كنتي كدير or شنو كنتي كديري. Okay, so for female شنو كنتي كديري. والو غي جالسة. والو غي كنت جالسة في الدار. والو غي كنت جالسة في الدار. Nothing, I just was sitting at home. والو والو غي كنت جالسة في الدار. كنت جالسة في الدار. Okay, so nothing, I just was sitting at home. William Hertz from YouTube, love Darija. مرحبا بك. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome. That's amazing. So you can learn the dialect so fast since you love it. That's incredible. Welcome. Yes, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're here to help you guys immerse in the language so fast. Okay, so yeah, guys, yeah, so let's continue. Then, if you're okay with the verb to be, okay, then we move on to verb to have, okay? The verb to have. I mean, like in any language, the verb to be and the verb to have is very important because you use it so much. Okay, so أنا كنت جالسة ما كنت كندير والو. I know you're familiar with the word والو. والو is nothing, okay? Nothing. How you pronounce? So you cut it in two sounds, as I told you. If you have difficulties, you cut it in a small sounds. Okay. So wa and lu. Walu. Walu. Same as any pronunciation of like English, Latin languages, French, or anything. Wa. Wa, that is wa. And lu. L. O. Okay. Walu. Thank you so much. I'm trying. I have your book. Sorry for interrupt. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's incredible. I hope it help you already to learn some vocabulary because it's for A1 to B1. Okay, so it's have most common words, and I put also grammar into it as we're learning today. So it's not like a big book. It's not like so much. So it's really like small for beginners. To not charge you so much is already actually a lot of vocabulary inside. But yeah, I make my best to like give you like the juice of it. Very important stuff. So then we will be next, like it will be next coming books as well, where we will explain about culture. We already have something for Arabic speaker. That is the most common expressions, but that's for Arabic speakers, like for Egyptian, Tunisian, or people that already speak Arabic. Yeah. So a lot of things is coming, and today, actually, guys, if you want to watch something about culture, we had a podcast with a Korean American person. So it will be posted in YouTube. So already it's uploading right now. So if you want to go and watch the podcast, you will be sharing about Korean, America, and Morocco, how they are like similar in the culture and how they come across each other. William, so in your book we use the words to from a sentence like English. Mm, so in your book we use the words to from a sentence like English. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand your question so much. I mean, like, what do you mean exactly? But are you talking about like is Darija like is close to like a sentence in English, right? What are you saying? So most of the time is like construction of Latin from yeah, it's like form, yes, the form, yes. So it's like close to Latin languages. So, for example, like you have the verb and then the subject, verb, and then the object or the action. Okay, so it's the same formula. It's not like different, especially in grammar. So it's not maybe like Asian languages or something like that. So yeah, so it's same formula as is used in grammar. That's why Darija sometimes is easy for people that speak Latin languages such French, English, or Italian or other languages that is close to the formula of like the grammar or formula of Darija as well. And since also Darija it's already taken a lot from these languages such French, like I can say maybe Italian or German a little bit. So yeah, we have these words as well in Darija. Oh, you can see. Yes, yeah, yeah. So as you think about it, for example, if you go here and I have an example here, أنا كنقرأ في المدرسة. أنا كنقرأ في المدرسة here. أنا كنقرأ في المدرسة is still in model one. So أنا كنقرأ في المدرسة. I study at school. So same like English. I study أنا كنقرأ في المدرسة in the school. Okay, في المدرسة. Okay, you see, it's quite very similar. So you kind of like translate it. Okay, so you don't even require to learn slangs because like it's not like America. So in US you like speak slangs in all ways, even like for example at home or something like that. But in Darija, what is beautiful about it is whatever words you learn, even like regular words, you use them in at home. You use them with family is very good. So you don't even need to learn slang. Sometimes slangs can be very bad words, and you if you say that in family like concepts, it's gonna be disaster. I think someone will hate you so badly. So I'm keep that in mind. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like that's why I always recommend to people to learn like normal Darisha. Don't go like abstract. I learned like only street words because you're gonna use them only in one context, that is street or talking to friends that is really open-minded with you, or they don't mind hearing a bad word, because a lot of people, especially like if family contexts, are very sensitive, especially if they hear a bad word or the word that is not like good in a family or in a respectful way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so just keep it in mind because as Morocco is open as is conservative, so it's in between, in half. Okay, so as much as we are open, as much we are conservative people. So if you want to know a little bit about the culture as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, William, for asking this question or for opening the door for this question, because a lot of people don't know that. And thank you for sharing your experience with the book as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so return to what we are doing and the verb to have. Okay, so the verb to have, as we see. Okay, so occupation, and we are in the page. Yeah. So yeah, in the past, so it's gonna be أنا. So I, for example, I had something. أنا عندي أنا عندي هاد الكتاب. I have this book. Okay. So if you ask me, for example, you use I have, I had as the same thing. So in verb to have, doesn't really mean is it in past or is it in the present. It's like about the sentence itself. So that's why it's like very tricky here. So أنا عندي هاد الكتاب. I have this book right now, or I had it. Okay, so doesn't really means past exactly, and doesn't mean like exactly in the present itself. So أنا عندي, I have it, and that's it. Like it, I own it, if I want to say. Okay, so عندي, عندك, عنده, عندها, same like formula. عندها, عندنا, عندكم, عندهم. عندهم واحد العرس. عندهم واحد العرس اليوم. So if I say اليوم, that means today. عندهم العرس اليوم. They have wedding today. So of course the verb here is completely about the present. عندهم العرس اليوم. عندهم العرس. العرس is the wedding. عندهم العرس اليوم. Okay. عندهم العرس السيمانة الجاية. They have the wedding next week. عندهم العرس السيمانة الجاية. عندهم العرس السيمانة الجاية. اوكي، عندهم العرس السيمانة الجاية. I don't know if I'm fast or I'm slower. I mean, like there is no like comments for today, so I don't know if it's good for you guys. I don't know if it's intermediate, beginners level, or advanced. So let me know if it's good with you. Otherwise, if you're feeling comfortable, that's okay. Okay. So yeah. So عندي, عندك, عنده, عندها, عندكو, عندنا, sorry, عندكم, and whom. Okay, so for they. So as we see here is the verb to be or the verb to have, as if we think about the conjugation, we think about the grammar itself, so you can say they are like conjugated in the past, okay? Because I don't have ka in the start, it doesn't like say like the way we are saying in the present, but most of the time is about how I use them in the phrase. Okay, so that's the most important, how I use them in the phrase. So if you think about grammar in Darija, it doesn't really make a sense. But once you use it in the phrase, it's completely good, and it's completely used as any language, as he mentioned, also William, as he mentioned. So as like English, or as I'm speaking French, or as I'm speaking any other language, so there is no much difference. Okay. So as I think that also is good because Darija is a dialect, so is most spoken about writing. For example, I'm writing a novel or something like that. Okay. Yes. So as I told you, and we was like telling about the phrases. So the phrase أنا كنقرأ, for example, دريجة, or أنا كنقرأ في المدرسة. Okay. So for example, also I have had ستيلو ديالي. This is my pen. had ستيلو ديالي, and we see possessive pronouns. had ستيلو ديالي. Okay. أنا مزوج. أنا مزوجة. So if I'm saying I'm married, or asking the person, are you married? واش مزوج, واش مزوجة, most common words. Okay. خرجي, جلسي, واش انتي جالسة, are you sitting, for example. This is most common like expression that I can encounter in my daily basis. Okay, I'm sorry guys for the okay, okay guys, sorry for the clock. So I think we already achieved the 30 minutes, but it's okay. We can continue a little bit just to explain to you. هو جالس في القهوة, for example, if I have this phrase هو جالس في القهوة or هي جالسة في القهوة. For example, I'm like calling someone فين راك, فين راك. Okay, so I say فين راك, فين راك, or فين راكي for female, فين راكي. Okay, let me write it here for you guys in the TikTok. Okay, فين راك or راكي. Okay. It seems very strange that someone doesn't like speak Darija at the first. Raki is like a rock or something like that. So fin rak or fin raki. أنا جالس في القهوة or هو جالس في القهوة. Someone already see him and tell you هو جالس في القهوة is sitting in the coffee. Okay, هو جالس في القهوة or هي جالسة في القهوة or أنا جالس في القهوة. I'm sitting in the coffee. أنا جالس في القهوة. Okay, so this is the expression that is useful in all the ways, even if you speak to your Moroccan friends online and you never want to think about traveling to Morocco or using your like yes, like your short plans, if I want to say. I don't know what is going on. Okay, it sends right now. Yeah. So yeah, أنا مازال جاي. أنا مازال جاي. I'm still like coming. أنا مازال جاي في الطريق. This like expression is like used all the time. So for example, your mom called and say where are you? أنا مازال جاية في الطريق. Or أنا مازال جاي في الطريق. أنا مازال جاية في الطريق. Or أنا مازال جاي في الطريق. So I'm still like coming. I'm still in the road. Okay, so most of the time you're gonna say that because you're still in the road. You didn't arrive yet. So yeah. So أنا مازال جاي. أنا مازال جاي. أنا مازال في الطريق. مازال في الطريق. أنا مازال في الطريق. أنا مازال في الطريق. Okay, so to express that. Okay. إحنا في المحطة. So for example, if you're in the station, train station, taxi station, whatever. So أنا في المحطة or إحنا في المحطة. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. In the YouTube, so just like TikTok and the live, so we had like quite difficulties on the live in TikTok. But good, since we will also end here. But let's continue in this phrase. So إحنا في المحطة. We are in the station. So let me write it for you guys. إحنا في المحطة. We are in the station. We are in the station. هنا في المحطة. فين راك؟ Okay, or في راكي. أنا في المحطة. So if you want to answer with أنا في المحطة. I'm in the station. Okay, أنا في المحطة. Okay, so أنا مازال كنساين. أنا مازال ما وصلت. أنا مازال في الطريق. Okay, أنا مازال or مازال for female. أنا مازال or مازال for female. فالطريق. طريق is the road. Okay. مازال ما وصلت. ما وصلت. I didn't arrive yet. Okay. Because ما is the negative. وصلت is I arrived. Okay. So ما وصلت. I didn't arrive. Okay. So of course ma is always the negative if you didn't like encounter the video that is talking about negative. But I highly recommend you go through that because it's very, very important. So this is like very basic to go and advance as a beginner. Okay. So we will also have a video that will explain to you how to go from beginner to intermediate level to like being advanced. So we will go on each level and we will explain it and which vocabulary you need, what is things you need to go and to advance in your level and to be more accelerated. I think we come to the end of this live since we want to do only 30 minutes today because it's like kind of late. It's midnight over here. We will have more time in the next coming lives. Just because tomorrow we had a video podcast that it was like a live meeting. You can go and check it in the channel. It's already posted in the channel. It's a very beautiful podcast that we had with a Korean American. So we had discussed Korea, America, and Morocco and how they are coming across each other. So you can learn a lot with mixed culture about learning in a different culture and learning languages and how hard is it or how easy is it. So yeah, go and check it, and you can also support me by that. So yeah, guys, if you have any question, note it down until the next live, and see you until then. Salama, take care of yourself. Tallahu li frasco. Salama.